Hello everyone and welcome to TGS Next Gen. Today we're having a look at Battlefield 4 Beta on the PlayStation 3, or BF4 if you prefer, by DICE. So yeah, this beta became publicly available on the 4th of October. There was a 2-day lag for those of you who might have pre-ordered or had other special benefits to play this game nice and early. So what do you get for your, well, not your money, but what do you get in this download? You get 2 maps essentially. You get multiplayer gaming. So let's go in and have a look at the 2 maps. There's 2 modes. Each of the 2 modes there's 1 map for. So if I just select quick match, and then you've got Conquest, which is a nice big map, and Domination, which is a smaller close quarters battle. So I'm just going to show you Domination. More kills, less running around, less downtime if you like. So this is the Siege of Shanghai close quarters small map version. Domination, just sort of kind of collect your zones and dominate them. So there's 4 classes readily available. So I'll try and spin through at least 3 of them. There's no point in looking at the sniper class in this small map. So this was actually the 2nd time I played this game. I am a huge fan of Battlefield 3. I wasn't at first, being a Call of Duty veteran if you like, owning and playing every single Call of Duty from number 3 on various platforms. But I kind of bought Battlefield 3, played it for a bit, thought it was too slow, got rid of it, and then pined for it and went and got it again and enjoyed it thoroughly the 2nd time round. So I am very looking forward to Battlefield 4 and to have a nice little early play of it. It is quite a nice treat. So I've just been shot by this dude here who got capped in the back. Let's run along, see if I can get me some kills. The graphics are okay in this beta test. There's probably going to be a texture pack download where you can install your textures on your hard drive, which should ramp up the graphics nicely. It's nothing special so far. It doesn't look a far way past what Battlefield 3 was, but you can see it's a step in the right direction. The other level that's available in the beta, the massive map, there is a tower block, skyscraper right in the middle of the map, which has an objective in it, like a flag right at the top, and halfway through the game this skyscraper actually collapses. So if you're in it, as I was unfortunate enough to be at one game I've played, you do die, which isn't good. This collapsing tower block sends a plume of smoke and rubble and debris up into the sky, kind of disabling your visibility quite dramatically for a short time. So if there's any snipers in the area, they will not have a clue what's going on. So I seem to have got the hang of this quite quickly. R3 to obviously stab or smash your windows and whatnot. There's loads of interactivity with bits and pieces in this level. If you jump up and down on a car, you can set off the alarm. Smashing windows, pressing elevator buttons. You can also shoot fire extinguishers that you might find to create a temporary cloud, if you like, for cover. You come equipped with a secondary weapon, which in this case is an RPG. You've got 1 grenade and your special ability, which I believe in this class might be to drop a health pack for your teammates or yourself. So each of the classes has a different setup. There's a grenade launcher, I think, on the next class, along with ammo, and there's various different perks, if you like. Yeah, all in all, It's nice on the PS3. Obviously the PS4 build and the Xbox One build will be dramatically increased. I think there's up to 64 players online. Now that will be rather epic, seeing as, I mean, on Battlefield 3 you get games that last up to half an hour, big scrolling maps that, you know, progress every sort of 10 minutes or so. So that, along with 64 players, is going to be something quite phenomenal, and I for one am buying in on that, no doubt. What more can we say about this? There's not really a lot to tell at the moment. It is only a beta test, and it is good. It's free. It will keep you going for some time. Very enjoyable. Sounds are great. If you've got surround sound, you'll make the most out of it. See there, bits of debris flying past my head. Run out of bullets, so I'm gonna have to go in with my handgun. Let's see if I can cap anyone with this pony weapon. Off I go. Okay, you're gonna see one of the interactive bits and pieces in a second, to my high frustrations. There we go, lovely. Nice little assist. Let's try and nab this flag back. Ooh. Okay, seems to be well covered. And done. Okay, so let's run over here. And someone's pulled the shutters down. Lucky for that guy I was shooting. So as you can see, you can do lots of different things. You can turn lights off in certain buildings or rooms to make it darker. Give yourself an advantage if you get in there first. Learn the layout. Switch off the lights. Cover the doors or the entrances. Give yourself a nice little heads up. So there are vehicles as well. Not in this smaller mode, but there are tanks. There's helicopters. I'm sure there'll be aeroplanes. There's armoured personnel carriers. There's all sorts. So let's try out this class here. Okay. Try not going into an area too blindly. Use your cover wisely. Peek around the corners. That's the key to surviving in this game. It's a lot trickier than Call of Duty if you're used to Call of Duty. It's a lot more tactical, a lot slower, and very progressive. So don't go in there all guns blazing, because it will not work. I've learned that the hard way and lost many a game in my early Battlefield days. Okay, use your secondary weapons nice and strategically as well. So here's a grenade launcher on this second class. It's okay, nothing spectacular. I think I prefer the RPG, but this you can launch into a room and ensure sort of the area gets cleared out. Another death. You can see here the map's pretty small, but it makes for some good fast action, and if you don't really fancy a half-hour game, definitely select this mode here on a smaller map. Okay, just running around, try and join in this firefight. Failed that one. Should be a guy popping out soon. And I see my grenade clipped someone, so I shall go and have a look for him. Don't know where he is. Not much going on around here. Ooh. And there we go, handgun kill. And chase this fella down. He has no idea I'm behind him. So just pop him in the back of the head. I got an assist for that, unfortunately. Should have been my kill. And dead again. The game can be very frustrating. You can start a game and get kind of 10 deaths. Maybe not 10, maybe 5, 6 in a row. It's not quite as straight up as Call of Duty. It can be very frustrating. But, you know, just sit back. Take your time getting into the game. And you'll find it fun before too long. So this is the light machine gun, or I think it's called assist or support or something. This class, it's very good just for sitting back, guarding an area, just paint a place with bullets, as I am trying here. And this is the secondary weapon. It's got some form of heat recognition. Don't really know too much about it. I'm not very good with it. Oh, there we go. Died. Got done from behind. Cheeky sod. So I'll stick with this class for the time being. Spawning system's quite annoying. It takes a little bit of time to respawn, but I mean, it's nothing dramatic. You can pick where you want to spawn, which is quite useful. Whether you want to spawn on one of your bases, one of your objectives you've captured, or you can spawn on another teammate. So if your teammate is in a good position, you can spawn on him. Always useful, especially if they're making progression and it will take you ages on a bigger map to get to where they were. Just spawn on them. Very nice little feature. So I'm just going to hang back here with my light machine gun. I'm going to give them some cover. They can make a little bit of progression and try and take this objective. You know, I've got a kill assist ribbon. Tons and tons and tons of rewards and weapon upgrades and all sorts through playing this game quite a lot. Very worth putting in a bit of extra time on this to kind of get the most out of it. Enjoyable. There are some flaws. I mean, the bit I was talking about earlier where the building collapses, at the moment the textures and whatnot for when the building collapses, it does seem very cheap. It's all very white and grey, and it just looks a bit poor, kind of a little bit beyond that of, I don't know, Nintendo 64 capabilities. But I suppose with time and with the aforementioned texture packs, that'll all fix itself, and I'm sure it will look like a glorious thing, but at the moment it kind of just looks a bit weak. So that's it. That's my look at the Battlefield 4 beta on the PlayStation 3. So see you later.